Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike here from BMW Gaming. What I have for you today is a Striker Moab. This is with the Striker before it was patched. When you threw extend mags and range, it made it all powerful. It made it have like double damage or something crazy like that. This did apply with all shotguns, but it is patched now. Good of example, what I mean is right here when that guy tries to shoot me and he's pretty far away and I managed to get the kill. So yeah, lately I've been playing Domination because I think Demolition is broken because they made the spawn all over the place like it's team deathmatch or something, which is kind of upsetting. A couple times I almost die, like right here. I lay down and I get shot at, but somehow I managed to jump out and survive. The people shooting at me probably had Down syndrome, that's the only explanation I have for you. Or they were Mexican and they had too much grease on their hands and their hands slipped from the controller and were not able to kill me. A couple times in this video I do become a little bit campy, but I am using the Striker and the Striker does not have a silencer. And it's not really camping, it's kind of like controlling an area. I do appear on the radar every time I shoot, so it's not too bad. My tactic that I'm trying to do here with the Striker on Dome is I'm trying to shoot every time I see someone on the radar or I see them, and I run back to these trucks to try to reload. Then once I reload, I wait for the radar to show me where a couple people are, and then I'm going to speed it up here a little bit for you just so I can save a little bit of time. I do that a couple more times in the video. And I like to go check this cave to see if I can find anyone. And I blew up those cars because someone else is going to blow them up, and I'm probably going to get killed by them when I have a 23 kill streak, and that's going to ruin my day. Something I've noticed about the PlayStation community is I think it's either Mexicans or 12-year-old Irish boys. I think that makes up around 90% of the PlayStation community. And neither one of these groups are fairly good at Call of Duty, and they like to complain a lot, which I find kind of silly because Mexicans and Irish boys are so silly. I managed to stay back here because I realized that they're at... Can't really tell. I think that's A, and I just hide back here and play with my wiener. And they keep trying to capture this flag, which they were successful, and I don't know how they're not killing me. I'm just hiding behind these cars and reloading every single time. It's not like I'm camping a bunch of different spots. I'm just camping in the same spot. And I wait for these Helen Kellers to try to come and kill me, but they're all mentally handicapped, so they can't come and find me on the radar when I'm shooting them in the same place for almost the whole game. I think I've managed to kind of fix the color a little bit from the last video because it was a little bit dull. I'm not sure what the reason was for that, but I just used some color editing to try to brighten this up, and I think it's doing a little bit better. See, now even with all the flags capped, I don't know how they're not finding me. I mean, I am using a Striker Moab. I'm getting a Striker Moab, and I have no silencer. How are they not coming and finding me? I don't know. I am in their spawn right now, shooting them with an unsilenced gun, and the only reason I have for them not killing me is they're a bunch of Helen Kellers. That's the only reason I have for me not dying. There's a couple times where I see them behind me, and I do try to shoot at them. And sometimes I'm successful, but other times I'm just terrible and giving away my position. I think there's this one guy that does try to come and kill me a couple times, but he always fails. So I'm going to get the Moab pretty soon here. And right here's where the Moab is, and I just call it in, and the other team must be really terrible. I don't know what happened. I think this is just a good and lucky Striker Moab. And I guess you just have to hope you get into a game with a bunch of Helen Kellers or Mexicans that don't know how to play the game or speak proper English and probably hear illegally, and that's how you get a Striker Moab.